Hello, welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody that is watching on the replay. Make sure smashing that like button. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure to get that done, people. We are here to do the Arsenal transfer show. Normally, this is a solo show. But I decided, you know what, man? Martin's about, bro. Martin was just scheming, bro. He was just about, bro. So I was like, yeah. Yeah, let me get this man in, bro. We need somebody to calm down the storm, bro, because I'm vexed. But we need somebody to calm it down. I don't know whether he's gonna calm it down because he also wants an attacker.
Yeah.
So we're at the moment we're just freestyling on this one. But Martin, man, how you doing, my brother?
Good. Yeah. Just had a show with Mo and complained a little bit. Talked about what we need. A little bit of disappointment. Actually, I got to just jump off for a sec. I'll be back. But yeah, we're just surviving.
Nah, 100%, man. And listen, guys, we are going to be speaking today about transfers. We're going to be speaking about. I'm just covering this as a basis as to it coming out as news yesterday. Nunez to Arsenal. Apparently it's been made out that it's fake news. It is actually fake news. So listen, this whole Nunez thing, we're gonna discuss it, but it's fake news. There's not really much need for us to even discuss it that much because it is fake news. I don't know what that AFC Camden guy was smoking, but a lot of the reliable guys that I know, a lot of the reliable people that are close to the club that I know have said that it's fake. They said that it's not real, that they've not heard anything about us going in for Nunez. All we know from the Liverpool side of it is that he wants to leave Liverpool, but apparently it's not us. Apparently there's other clubs that are in discussion to take him off of Liverpool hands, but it's not going to be us apparently. And thank God for that. But we're going to be speaking about obviously the Nunez thing. We're going to speak about Ramsdale going out of Arsenal, man. He's leaving. It looks like he's going to be leaving soon to Southampton. We're going to be speaking about John Garcia coming in, Espanyol goalkeeper, number one for them, coming in to be our second keeper. Also going to be talking about Adingra, and we're also going to be speaking about other possible attackers that could be coming in. But at the moment, it seems kind of unlikely. I don't know, unless we see a madness, unless it's a Mesut Ozil type situation. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to speak about it anyway. But make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to get that done for me, people. And we are here to talk about these transfers, man. And I think, firstly, I might as well just quickly pass it to Martin, man. Let him give us his thoughts on the Nunez news when he heard it yesterday. What was your first thoughts, bro?
My first thoughts were like, I couldn't even like pretend to think that it was actually going to happen. I thought it was absolute BS. It's like an agent that's like going, yeah, let's get some chat going about Nunez because he hasn't been playing for Liverpool. He hasn't done anything since preseason. He wants to get out of there. So yeah, it just seems like a cry for help. Link him to Arsenal. Leak it through an ITK or something. Get people talking. But I don't think it would work for us. I don't even want that kind of option off the bench. He's frustrating enough just watching him play for Liverpool without him playing for Arsenal. So yeah, we've got enough of those issues already.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Listen, when I first saw it, and listen, this apparently this AFC Camden guy was reliable to a certain extent at some point, man. He was reliable, bro, because he did have some news that broke, which was correct. I think he was the one who called some Calafiori news. I think he was also talking about the Mikel Merino news as well, but he called a few things as well. So I thought it was a sure thing, man. I thought he was actually a reliable guy, but bro, he was cooked. I don't know what he smoked. I don't know what he was drinking when he was making that tweet. But listen, thank God that it's not happening. Thank God it's not happening, bro, because I was livid, bro. I was livid. So seeing that news, seeing us linked to Nunez, I was like, bro, not again, man. Not again. Yeah, we bust case with Havertz, bro. Why are we going in for another broken player, bro? Trying to fix it, bro. Are we a care home now? Are we like a foster home, bro? Just for these men that are just without clinical edge, without finishing ability. Like, oh, is that what we are now? Do you know what I mean? Do we just
Same thing with
repair players?
Sterling. It's like there's no way that can happen. I don't want to be fixing broken players in the middle of trying to go for the league. We can't really afford to do that.
Exactly, 100%, man. I completely agree, and I think in regards to that, because I'm hearing Sterling a lot now. Obviously, we've seen the whole picture of him at London Colney, taking a picture with one of the youngsters, and obviously questions have to be asked, like, why is he at London Colney? You know what I mean? You're the only reason you're at London Colney is if you're having a meeting with the gaffer. I'm having a meeting with them, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason why you be at London Colney.
He's told he can't go into Chelsea, so what else is he going to do? He's just wandering around London clubs, like
Bro,
showing up at training.
He's just popping in, bro. Just knocking at. Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Hello. You all right? I just came in to show my face a bit. You know what I mean? Speak to the kids. Let me inspire some young kids that are here playing for you guys. Let me exactly. Bring some donuts, bro. You know, if anybody's worked in any kind of corporate establishment, bro, and then you know the reps that come in from like the suppliers, bro. They randomly just turn up like, hello, and they always got donuts in their hands, bro. They're like, hey, I'm putting up, man. I just need to speak to you guys about prices, speak to you guys about new products, bro. And they bring the donuts like as if it's some sort of thing that's just gonna draw you in. And obviously, all of us eat them, bro. All of us eat them, bro. So we just get all okay. Let's hear what he's got to say, bro. He's got donuts. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't come empty-handed. But yeah, listen, I just right now. We're not putting a bid in for Darwin, by the way, guys. That news is fake. Darwin Nunez news is fake. A lot of people have come out and said no, it's not the case. If anything, the main target was Nico Williams, which that looks like it's not going to happen now. Damasio has come out and confirmed it. Yeah. Damasio has come out now and confirmed as well that he's staying there one more year. Minimum. So next year is going to be where all the teams are fighting for him, and most likely he's going to go to Barca. That whole Spanish connection, bro, playing with Lamine Yamal. Do you know what I mean? Him and Lamine Yamal are already like super close, bro. Do you know what I mean? They hang out outside of football, like they just hang out personally. So I can just see it happening. He's going to go to Barca. I really don't see us going in for him unless we win like big stuff, bro, and like we win a double, bro, a Prem of the Champs, bro. Then we really put our hat into the ring and say, listen, bro, we just won the champs in the Prem. Like, come here and let's do a thing. Do you know what I mean? But I really don't see that happening. In regards to Nunez, thank God that's not happening. But Sterling, I just don't see how that's feasible. Of course, like, listen, the player in himself, I think he's finished personally. I don't think he's good enough to play at the top level. Now, whether he does or he can reach that level again remains to be seen. However, that's not even my main issue. I'm not even too fussed about what's going on with his skill level, whether he can reach that level anymore or anything like that. My main issue is, let's say we did want to bring him in, yeah? Let's say we did take the punt on him, bro, and just took a gamble, bro, and said, let's just see what happens. Let's say we bring him in. That guy is on 325k a week. What is happening with those wages, bro? Like, if we do bring him in, he has to take a significant pay cut, bro, because there's no way that you at that level right now where you're going to come in, you're not going to be a starter, bro. You're going to be, which is alarming already that we're not going for starters. Yeah. Why are you going to expect to keep them wages? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to think about it.
I think that I'd take Chiesa over Sterling. I think Sterling is at this point, for the moment, a broken player. I don't think you can resurrect him in the middle of a season where you can't afford to like lose any games or drop any points. That's crazy. I don't even think they're going to do it. I think Arteta said no. Like when they asked him about it, he doesn't normally give clean answers, but he was just like, no, we're not. I love him. He's a great guy, but no. So,
bro, it's just. Oh, there you are. it's just one of them ones, man. Honestly, I just for me, I just don't see the thought process behind it. I don't see what he can really offer us to that level. Do you know what I mean? It's just it doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense, bro. We're trying to win a title. We're not gonna bring these guys, bro. And I can't lie, I'm tired of going. The only I there's a few players that I take from Chelsea, but other than that, I'm tired of these man coming in for Chelsea. Do you know what I
It would
mean?
be like
I'm
another
tired of them.
David Luiz situation. We get a
Yeah,
lucky old guy on high
better
wages that's
check.
going to hang around. It's worse than having no one. It's literally worse than having no one.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got someone taking up the wage bill. So it doesn't make sense to me. But listen, I think attackers wise, we might as well just stay on this and we'll save the whole Ramsdale situation and who's leaving. We'll save that all for the latter end of the stream. But I think talking about attackers like Adingra is a name that I've heard. And I've seen links to him saying that we're in for him. We're trying to get him. We're trying to weigh up whether we can move in for him with Brighton. Now, I think looking at Brighton right now, yeah, are they really the team that you want to go with money and you really want to go with like what we got now? 2 days left, 2 days left of the window. Do you know what I
One and
mean?
a
Not even that, bro. One and a half day. Well, 1 3/4, bro. It finishes at 11. Do you know what I mean? So bro, are we really is that really the team, bro? Is that really the team that you want to go to in Brighton? And Nathan, I saw your comment yesterday and I saw it where you were saying, and I was actually going to bring it up because you said that you were watching Brighton yesterday in the cup game and Adingra and Cecil were looking good. That's good. That's all good and well. However, do we want to keep going for these guys or do we want to go for somebody who's better? Do we want to go for somebody who's top? Do we need to start going for people who are at the top of their game? Do you know what I mean? These top signings. And that's the thing that we have to struggle with now. We have to bring people that can start for us. We can't really be bringing in like second hand. Oh, you could just play on the bench. You might get minutes, you might not. Do you know what I mean? I think we're in a situation now where we should be spending like we're at the top of our game, bro, and like we're winning titles, and like we're trying to keep that going. So
Mm.
yeah, I definitely think at the moment Adingra for me, I think it'll be a good move, but I don't think it's enough for the attack for what we need. And right now numbers are low, bro. Numbers in the attack are low. I don't know if you agree, Martin, bro, but numbers are low in the attack, bro. Especially
They're
if we get
dwindling.
an injury, bro.
We're selling off our kids, so that should be giving us like great PSR headroom, right? We're
Yeah,
selling off Enquetia
profit.
and ESR for big coin, and maybe Ramsdale will go. Potentially, we need some homegrown players because we're losing a bunch of these homegrown players. I haven't looked at the numbers lately, but the only one that makes sense to me now is Tony, because Martinelli. Martinelli and Trossard are a functioning unit. Together, they work. I don't see us signing a player that's going to step in and be a first-team player over the two of those on the left-hand side. And I don't see us signing someone on the right who's going to start ahead of Saka. So you're just signing someone maybe who's going to be
Yeah.
a backup that you'll never see. So if you're actually going to change anything, it's going to be the striker position, in my opinion.
I think,
And we just got to go for a goal scorer.
yeah. I've also, Martin. You know what? Yeah, I think when it comes to homegrown players, I think we're right on that kind of part of the squad because let's just break it down. Let's just go through the homegrown players we have right now. Benny Blanco, William Saliba, Declan Rice, Martinelli, Nwaneri, Miles Lewis Skelly, Saka. How many is that? I haven't even been counting. Fucking let me go again. Benny Blanco, Rice, Saliba, Martinelli, Saka, Wanyeri, Miles Lewis Skelly. Who else is a homegrown player?
Technically, Tierney? No, he's not homegrown, is he? No,
Nah,
I'm
Tierney
thinking
won't be. Tierney won't be. Nah. So but that's already seven. That's seven homegrown players. I don't know what the quota is for us. And actually, you might as well include what's his name as well? What's the goalkeeper's name that just came in from Ajax?
Oh, Got no
Whatever
idea.
the goalkeeper's name, everybody knows who the goalkeeper is, innit? Everybody
Mhm.
knows who the goalkeeper is um from Ajax that we just bought in. He also counts as homegrown because he's an English player, but he was at Ajax. Setford, that's the one. Setford. That makes it 8. So we got Tommy Setford there. That makes it 8 homegrown players. I don't know what the quota is for how many you need.
So you need 17 who you can't have any more than 17 who do not fulfill the homegrown criteria out of the 25. So 25 minus 8, 17. If we've got 8 homegrown. Apparently we've got Gabriel Martinelli, David Raya, Ben White, Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, that's 5. Emil Smith-Rowe is gone. Declan Rice, Reece Nelson.
David Raya is homegrown.
David Raya counts as a homegrown, yeah. I guess through his time at Brentford, maybe? I don't know. Actually, he's been here since he was like 16 in England or something. He's been
I
around.
see. Okay, right.
So we've lost Nketiah and I don't know, who's James Hilson? Is he another keeper?
It might be. It
Never
might
heard of
be.
James Hilson. We're getting low on that.
Yeah.
That quota there. Without Smith Rowe and Nketiah, I think it's down to about 9.
That's a fact, though. Social joins. You know what I mean? He drops a fact. We can realistically, we can just add somebody from the squad, bro, from the academy, bro. Do you know what I mean? They can bring somebody up if need be. If we do get low, then we could bring in a couple of academy graduates, bro, to come in and do a job there, bro, just to fill up the quota.
Well, we're
But
doing that anyway with Waneri and stuff like that.
oh my goodness, hold on a minute.
What do you got?
Yeah, exclusive. Arsenal have agreed a deal with Southampton for Aaron Ramsdale for a fee of 18 million, rising up to 25 mil.
Okay.
For Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale is going, that's Sky Sports Lao. So that's it looks like, yeah, he is going to Southampton. That's agreed, that's confirmed now.
Boom.
How much did we buy him for?
24.
Huh?
24 mil for Ramsdale is what we paid for him.
Fairs. So at least, you know what? At least we're getting our money and making a mil profit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Maybe
What I
there's
mean?
some unknown sell-on clause as well, because we seem to be inserting those in every sale. But I don't think anyone really cares too much about getting profit on Ramsdale at this point. We got a good use out of him, but we just don't want to end up with him stuck for nothing.
And you know what? I can't lie. In regards to the goalkeeper, we're gonna see the goalkeeper coming out. Obviously, that was part of the stream that we're gonna talk about, which is Ramsdale out and Juan Garcia in.
What is the name? Everyone says Joan Garcia. I'm like, why does the guy have the name Joan?
I don't know. I can't lie. I think it's Juan
What?
Garcia.
Okay.
Juan sounds a bit more right. And to be honest, anybody who's Spanish, I beg you, let me know how you pronounce his name. Is it Joan or Juan or Juan? I think it's Juan because Spanish version is they don't pronounce the J's.
Yeah, but
But
that would be
then
Juan, not a Jon. But anyway,
they're saying
I think
Juan.
it spells Jon. It's a bit of a weird pickup, like a $25 million backup
Joan.
keeper. Although we seem to do that a lot. So
Capo is saying it's Juan.
Joan.
Juan.
Okay.
So it's Juan, yeah. So it's
Uh-huh.
Juan Garcia. He should be coming in now. That should move pretty quick. That should move pretty quick now. Now that they've agreed a fee, obviously, Fabrizio Romano's just tweeted the eyes saying
The
it's
tap in.
done. Yeah, he's gonna give the here we go in a second. That should come in a second.
Okay.
For them agreeing the fee, permanent deal. Which listen, I think. Oh wow, we have also included a sell-on clause as well.
Boom.
Which listen, I'm happy with that, bro. I am happy with the sell-on clause. I'm happy with the sell-on clause. I'm happy that if we can at least get rid of Ramsdale, the sell-on clause is all right, bro. The sell-on clause is I'm happy with that. Because at least if he does smash it, bro, and they manage to fraud some big team in buying him for like 50 mil or 60 mil or something, bro, bro, we can at least get something out of it, bro. They haven't specified how much the clause is, guys. By the way, they haven't specified how much the clause
greases
is.
the wheels. It gets things moving with these deals because they can pay a little bit less up front and then they end up paying us later. But it'll be interesting to see if Southampton stays up. If he can keep them up, it'll be back to his usual task
doing
with
what he does, man.
relegation clubs. But little round of applause for Ramsdale as his service.
He's big up to him, man. Big up to him. But
Big
he's
up
0 for 3 for the relegated clubs. He's 0 for 3, bro. Let's just remember that, bro. He's 0 for 3 on the relegated clubs, bro. So it's not looking good. The ratio don't favor him right now, bro. For the relegated clubs, the ratio is not favoring him. Do you know what I mean? So
Ramsdale, he'll get his chance to come back out. Save those top free kicks.
He's gonna play against us. He's gonna play against us, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a bit mad still.
Yeah, well, we know his weakness.
Exactly. We know his weakness, man. We know his weakness, bro. So hopefully we can
pigeons.
We can get that sorted, man. But so Juan Garcia now should I told you it's warm. It's now on fire. Wow. Okay, relax, brother. Hold on. Player given permission to carry out a medical. Khalas. Assalamu alaikum. Nice one. We'll take that. Yeah, that's good news, man. That's good news. The only thing now that we have to focus on is obviously Juan Garcia is gonna come in now. Yeah, I think that's confirmed. They already said like as soon as Ramsdale goes, that Juan Garcia's guy is gonna be announced as a deal is agreed. I think it might be a release clause. I'm not too sure, but he's gonna come in. In regards to attackers, what would you like to see before the window? What would you like to see in regards to an attacker? Like what names do you kind of have on your list for possible attackers?
Well, obviously Glockerez is everyone's favorite. I think that would get everyone most excited. I feel like we're being a serious club. Tony, I've been on Tony train for 2 years. It's been painful.
That hurts.
It was worth it. It wasn't worth it at 80. Maybe he's worth it at 40, 45. Maybe we're playing chicken a little bit with Chelsea and Al Hilal or whatever to see what shakes out of the Osimhen and Tony deals, because it seems like they're all kind of linked at the moment. I would like to see the Skov Olsen kid from Club Bruges. I think he looks like he's got an interesting. I want a finisher, a wide player that's a very good finisher. I think Johan Bakayoko, I would take him as well. I think that there's a lot of hype around wingers that end up having no end product. I think that Nico Williams has a lot of growing to do. Maybe he could do that at Arsenal, but I don't know if we've got time for that. People say Adingra. There was the Adeyemi guy. They're all kind of like much of a muchness at the moment. Joao Pedro, we were possibly looking at, but I think you're looking at a lot of money again still. So yeah, there's a few of the names, but I missed out on my Sesko boy. That was early on the days. So maybe my
good
other
times.
Good
times, bro. Good times in Guna Lounge, bro. I remember it, the Guna Lounge, bro. We're just sitting there, bro, and this man Martin's fighting for his life, bro. He's like, bro, if you look at the stats, you look at how much he got out of those 17 starts, like, bro.
I squeezed a lot of juice out of that lemon, but it wasn't enough. Unfortunately, those are heady days where we thought someone would come in, but we're really like we're tied to the railroad tracks and the train's coming, and there's no one showing up to like untie us. So if we don't sign someone, it's gonna be World War III.
Yeah, 100% it is 100%, and this is the reality of the situation, guys. Because listen, we speak truthfully here, and I try to always be honest, and I always try to be as transparent as I can be. And listen, I wanted an attacker 100%, and I still do. I think it's a failure if we don't get an attacker of some sort this season, like this summer. It is a failure. It's a massive failure for us. Yeah. Now, this is something which is actually becoming a reality right now, and this actually could be a reality from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing, this could be a reality. Isaac was their number one signing.
Mm-hmm.
I think these guys could be waiting for Isak. I think they could say, you know what, we're all good with the attacking options we have at the moment, and we won't sign a striker until we got to go and get Isak. I think that they'll probably get rid of next summer. They'll probably get rid of Jesus, and they'll replace him with Isak, which will be our marquee signing for the next summer. But this could be something. This could be something that could happen, bro. Very well could happen. And if it does happen, obviously I'm going to be furious. You're going to be furious. Unless we could get an attacker. Let's at least get somebody in the attack. Because right now, even if you want to go ahead with the attackers that we've got, yeah? Okay? You don't want to move the needle. At least get me the backups. At least get me the depth. Because I just want the depth at this point. Yeah? I need somebody that can come in for Saka. That's not... Nobody's going to be on Saka's level. Let's just face it. Nobody's going to be on Saka's level in the market right now. The only player that I would have wanted to go for, and this is funny because I was cussing out Don one time about him, is actually Madueke, bro. I actually really like Madueke. I like the kind of player that he is just on the pitch. And I think that he can be grown into like an actual player that can be a full-on starter, bro, and can compete with Saka. But he still has time to go. Yeah. For me, also, Rafinha is an option. Rafinha has Champions League experience. We saw it last season when they played in the Champions League against PSG, and he scored those 2 goals. Do you know what I mean? Came out of nowhere and started just blamming goals in. Like, bro, there's space there and there's opportunity there to try and go and get him in this window at the moment. Obviously, Barcelona are not the richest club at the moment. On paper, they're looking a bit mad, bro. But whatever they do with the tax man, whatever they do with the selling of this, the grass and selling of this and selling of that, that's nothing to do with me. Right now, I'm seeing a club that's in financial distress, and this is something that we should be targeting. This is something that we should be trying to go for. I think Rafinha is definitely somebody who can come in and would be a good backup to Saka, because that's my main issue now. Yeah, I can live with the whole Trossard and Martinelli on the left side. Yeah, Jesus is a bit of an issue, which is alarming for me. However, for me right now, the main thing I want to say is what is going on with the Saka the Saka backup, bro. Because the Saka backup for me is the most important thing. Because I can't go another season, bro. I personally can't go another season seeing him get kicked up. And let's face it, people want to say we're just making excuses for the guy. No, we're not, bro. If you see how this guy get kicked every single game, bro, it's actually nuts. So who is going to come in and be the backup for Saka? He needs somebody.
Reece
Give
Nelson.
It a rest, man. Give it a rest. So you were fishing for a reaction and you got it. Well done.
No. Look, Arteta said that last season we were lucky that we got through with the defenders that we had and whatever. And we had like 6. And no one really thought that we were that close to being like, redlining in the defense. I mean, we had a few injury issues, but I felt like we could always handle it. So to go into this season with only 6 attackers, and one of them being Reece Nelson and one of them being Jesus, so it's like potentially 4 that you can rely on, and then you get 2 injuries, and then you're down below your, you can't really feel the front 3 anymore. So I find it incredibly hard to imagine that we would not bolster the attack. The issue with Saka backup is obviously the level that you can get of someone like Rafinha. I don't really like, but sure, I would take him. But would he want to sit on the bench 90% of the time? If Saka doesn't get injured, because he's still the first name on the team sheet every time. So it's a tricky one. I think that we're going to have to potentially get more out of Reece Nelson than we did before. We didn't give him any minutes. Now we're going to have to give him minutes and back him up. He can't be doing any less than Martinelli is right now. So I don't see why he's not getting a bit more time. Essentially, I think the fact is that Saka starts every game. So it's going to keep whoever's there on the bench a lot. So I would focus more on the striking position. having an alternative to what we have there. Maybe that's Arteta's plan, is to convert Marino into a striker or something weird. We don't really know what he's doing all the time, so it could be something crazy. But at this moment, I don't think that we're going to get a Saka backup that's going to join to play second fiddle, unfortunately. But it's kind of the market problem. If you want to wait for Isak, get a Tony now for a year and then sell him to Al Hilal next year when you're getting Isak over the line or something. But you can't go through this season just going, yeah, we'll sort it out next summer, because we've done that for the last 2 years, basically, where we're just like, yeah, we'll just push that striker issue down the line a little bit further, and then all of a sudden it's 3 years later and you haven't bought anyone. So I don't know. We all like habits, but I don't think anyone sees them as the truth for the whole season. You look like you're getting lunch.
Nah. I was just looking. I just fucking transfer news live, bro. Pep Guardiola is just giving bonuses to all the first team, bro. All the first team staff, bro. On this guy, man. It's bald fraud. But yeah, listen, I think I can understand the thought process behind obviously the Rafinha thing. Like, will he want to sit on the bench? He's not even really the maddest of options for him to come in and like try and steal Saka's chain. I don't know whether he's that guy, but I definitely think he's somebody who can be utilized. Do you know what I mean? Definitely think he's somebody who can make a difference in games. Somebody who can come on and give a different kind of winger. Do you know what I mean? He's right-footed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He is right-footed.
So, yeah.
He's right-footed, so he gives us a bit of difference there on the right side. Obviously, you're gonna have other players on the left playing like Trossard. You're gonna be playing Martinelli, and switching between them two. You've got Marino now, who comes in and completely changes like that left side. Hopefully, he's a natural 8 who can hopefully help us out with what we need to sort out. But I think just overall looking at our window at the moment, with what we've done, I'm finding it hard to give it more than a 6. Just because I don't think we've tackled the strongest or the point that needs the most work for me, which I think is the attack, personally. But a lot of people think differently. Obviously, I don't know about you, what you're thinking in regards to like what the rating is so far. Obviously, this is so far, bro, because we never know what could happen. Yeah. We never know what could happen.
People are underrating this Marino signing. I think that he's going to be huge. I was listening to Turkish did a thing on him yesterday, and he pointed out some stuff which I didn't realize, that for Sociedad, he for the last 5 out of the last 6 seasons, he's had the most through balls in their team, and that's when they've had Odegaard and David Silva in the same squad and stuff like that. So he's quite good at doing the line breaking passes, and on the angle that Martinelli needs is going to be crucial with his left boot. And also the way he wins duels, like aerial, whatever, like potentially him and Rice together would make us very formidable in the middle of the field. We wouldn't have to worry about Partey getting running around, and we would just win the ball back and turn it straight into counterattacks. Now, that's when Martinelli gets his runs. And if we can get Calafiori or Timber doing overlaps, then the left-hand side is going to look a lot healthier than it did before, which was, I think, a lot of people's issues. At the start of the transfer window, they said left 8, we need to sort out. No one's really said left back because we thought Timber would come in for Zinchenko, but I feel like we're just very strong all over the park now, except for the striker position, or except for the winger position. These are the parts where we've got to look at and say that they've failed. So fundamentally, I feel like the attack is most of the issue. So I could only really give a rating of like 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 for what we've done so far. But I don't really think the rating stuff is that important. People say that like people, win the transfer window and then they end up being crap. So
that's true.
I'm not really concerned about that. I'm just concerned about who are we getting, because Edu told us to be patient, right? We won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I can't keep going to bat for these people if they're not going to like come through at the end of the day.
Yeah. By the way, Saman, obviously you're saying 6. By the way, what a DP, bro. What an Avi, bro. Big up to you, man. Man, like Bukayo Saka, bro. aka bro, this guy, bro, it's a two-pack, bro. That's the all eyes on me ticket as well, isn't it? Hey, what a guy, bro. That Abby is too
It's a good
much.
Photoshop job.
Yeah, I know you're saying 6 is generous. Yeah, it's a 4 for me. Now, why I give it a 6 is because of the players that they've actually got out and actually the money that they've gotten. The money that they got for Nketiah, Emil Smith Rowe, which I personally think was actually underpriced. I don't think we got what he was worth. I think he was worth around 45, 50 million. That's just my personal opinion. I
Yeah, I
think
think
he's a
that's the
better player.
sell-on clause again. Like we've
Yeah,
inserted like a 20% sell-on clause, I think,
yeah.
in ESL.
Yeah, so I think the sell-on clause has lowered the value, to be honest, which it kind of is there or thereabouts. But obviously, for Nketiah, for you to get 30 mil for Nketiah, I'm sorry, but I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody sits here and wants to bullshit to me about, bro. Eddie Nketiah for 30 mil, bro, is crazy. Yeah. Obviously, we've now sold Ramsdale, who, listen, let's face it, bro, he was out. He was out now, bro. Do you know what I mean? He didn't want to be there. Arteta wasn't going to utilize him the way he wanted him to utilize him. You know what I mean? It was just becoming a sour relationship, bro. And his dad
Mm.
keeps on running his mouth on the net, bro. So it's just one of them ones. But overall, listen, I think with the outgoings and what we've brought in so far, for me, it's a 6. For it to go to like an 8 or a 9 is if we bring in, for me, an 8 would be a good attacker, bro. For us to bring in a good attacker, somebody who I can see getting into the first team or somebody making a difference, bro, putting a stamp down on the team. But for it to be a 10 out of 10, bro, we need a striker and a winger, bro. Yeah, we need a striker and a winger, bro. That's a 10. That's a 10 out of 10 season. We're
Mm.
close up shop, you know, and we're all happy, bro. We're all sitting there dancing, bro. Looking at what trophies are we gonna pick off this year? Do you know what I mean?
If we didn't do any sales and didn't buy Calafiori or Marino and just bought a winger and a striker, I think it would probably still be a 10. Just because like the way attacking is so important to the fans, and you know, an attacking signing is like it's the most exciting time to be a fan. You're like, yeah, this guy's going to be awesome and score goals for us. So no one gets
Yeah.
excited about a defender coming in, really, or you know, selling a kid that barely plays. It's like, well done to them actually for like changing the way that we sell and not just getting bent over a barrel. And you know, a lot of these kids would have gone for free as well, like Reece Nelson or Eddie. Eddie had his contract ran out, so we had to pay him, and everyone shat on his 100K a week. But you know, he's more than paid for himself. Eddie's probably made 15 million profit for the club just in that sale alone, right? So
Yeah.
compared to what we paid him, we can move on from the number 14 stuff, and now we've got 14 and 10 open, so we're ready for a couple of attackers to take those numbers if Odegaard doesn't.
Yeah, I think in the attacker kind of thing, the main issue for us is like what happens in in like a big game, bro. Let's say, for instance, we have a big game, bro, like what happened last time, or let's just say we have a game where there's mountains of pressure. Obviously, we had the Aston Villa game of last season. You know, you had the Man City game, and obviously the Bayern Munich game that came into question as well. These games, which are proper big games, what happens when we just run out of ideas, bro? When we're just we're going for it, we're just missing and missing and missing. Sometimes you need that extra spark, something to just come in. And the thing is, I bring this up a lot, yeah, and I think people just think I'm complaining for the sake of complaining, but I think it's fair criticism. I don't think a lot of our players shoot from outside the box enough. I don't think they take chances and trust in their ability. You know what? The only one that's shooting from outside the box is Party, bro. Like, come on, man. I need some of the attackers to do it, bro. Martinelli got it on the edge of the box. Just try and put your top bins, man. Trust in your ability, bro. Trust in your finishing ability. Saka, you need to do it more, bro. I know you've got it in there, bro. Your left foot is a rocket. So try and shoot more, bro. Do you know what I mean? And even like the say Havertz, like I feel like he can shoot a bit more and try and get it top bins, bro. But I can understand for him. I can understand that that for Havertz maybe it might not be, but Trossard, these other players, bro, some players that are clinical, bro, that we have in our team, bro, try and shoot more out from outside the box. That's all I ask for, because then I wouldn't be as worried about going into the next season without us like, okay, I just need a backup now because the actual players that we have in certain positions are actually all right. They're actually willing to shoot and they're actually willing to take risks and they're able to score goals when we're struggling. So I feel like that's just a massive issue for us at the moment, man, and something that I'll always call out until it starts to
I think
happen.
there's another area as well, like taking advantage of counter-attacking opportunities is something that we haven't really addressed. We just sort of rely on Martinelli and him to sort it out, and that hasn't really been enough. Saka is not a counter-attacker as such. He's normally he'll hold it up, come inside, dribble out his man, but we want someone who's just going to have a snapshot from outside the box, or when they've got a one-on-one opportunity or something like that. Just quick fire shots. I think that's why everyone loves what Gyökeres does, because he knows where the goal is and he doesn't hesitate to have a pot shot. And most of the times it seems to come off for him. So
Yeah,
I can see a Tony fitting that scenario. Tony would bring a little bit more of the Harry Kane style, dropping deep and playmaker type thing, which potentially could really help us out. But I think people definitely want to see counterattacking being more efficient and
but
taking
Martin,
our chances.
that's the thing as well. I know we were having back disagreements and back and forths about the whole Sesko thing, yeah. But that's one thing that actually tipped my eye, and I was like, you know what? Although I know the stats saying all that, one thing that this Sesko guy has, he doesn't feel fear, bro. He's not scared to just lace one from outside the box. He knows that he's got the power in his shot. He knows that he's got the oomph behind it when he puts foot to ball. He knows that he's got the power behind it. So that's one thing that caught my eye, and I was like, oh, you know what? Although the stats don't really do madness, at least he's willing to take a shot. And if he comes in and he plays in certain games, I feel like he could improve on that. All he needs to do is sort out his accuracy a little bit, bro. Because I feel like it's a bit uncontrolled for me at times when he shoots. But I could see, funny enough, I could see us going for Isak, and I could see us going in for him next season, next summer, because they already said like he's staying in there for one more year and then he's gonna leave for somewhere big. I could see us going back in for him.
We cleared the decks of all of our kids, like even Chido Obi Martin and Mika Birith and Eddie and whatever, right? Like, so we've cleared the deck. We're ready to accept a new player in that's going to be a game changer. So if we don't do anything about that, it'll be crazy. It'll be absolutely crazy. I'll be over there to throw Eddie's barbecue in the bin, because it's time. Like, imagine if we signed Sesko early and we knew that we were set for that attacking backup in the striker position, and we were just laughing. He's already through preseason. Maybe we should have just pushed the boat out and thrown more money at the situation and get it sorted. But you end up here on deadline day trying to find a solution 2 weeks into the season. It's not great.
Yeah, bro. And right now, I look at situations like, for instance, I look at the Osimhen situation, bro. They're lowering their fee, bro. They're lowering the fee, bro. So we could definitely throw our hat in the ring, bro. We really could throw our hat in the ring. And obviously, listen, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if any Chelsea fans want to say, oh, he's not reliable. Oh, he's not this and he's not that. But, bro, Fabrice Hawkins came out and said that Osimhen is not flattered. He's not excited about the move to go to Chelsea. Yeah? He's not excited about it, which I don't even think Chelsea need to take that as offense. Like, you don't need to take offense to that right now. Your club is not in the best position right now, is it? It's not in the most sustainable and the most like comfortable position right now. So for me, Osimhen, bro, you throw your hat in the ring. We come in for a talk, bro. He's taking us 100%, bro. He's like, yo, I want to fight for the league, of course. Champions League, yeah, sign me up. Do you know what I mean? And he's got the attributes to come in and be a striker in the Premier League. The only thing that is a problem with him is his injury record, bro. I feel like that's the only thing. I know there's a few
Mm.
outcasts in the Arsenal fan base that say like, oh, he's not the guy. He's kind of whack. He's very overrated and all of this. But I think he's got ability. I know he's not the most clinical striker, but he still puts a lot of goals away, bro. He still puts a lot of goals away, and I feel like with a better team that makes more um with a better team that makes more chances and creates more chances and is able to give him the avenue to get goals, bro, I think he could cook here. But listen,
Yeah, there used to be a time for like, oh, Osterman or Tony, who's better, blah blah blah. We're past that now. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Just get someone. Get someone that's going to tide us over at least until January, if it's only a stopgap solution. Like even that guy that Nottingham Forest were going after, and then he just flat out rejected them. Santiago Jimenez. Something. Give me something to work with here.
yeah, no, 100%, man, and the thing is, looking at the whole situation, man, we're just right now in the hands of Edu, bro. We're in the hands of Edu, to be honest, I don't know what to believe, bro. I can't believe this whole thing about because I'm even being told at times that apparently Edu's bringing signings to Arteta and Arteta just vetoing a load of signings and saying, nah, don't want him, don't want him, don't want him. Like,
I believe that.
huh?
I would believe that.
Yeah, you see, I don't understand how Arteta's getting this much control. Sometimes you just gotta say, like, listen, I'm all up for you like having a say in signings and vetoing and certain this and certain that. But bro, you gotta take some of these signings, bro. We need to strengthen the attack. We need to go to strengthen the attack. And for everybody who's sitting there just trolling and saying, oh, take Nunez, bro, please. Just leave your Nunez to
No.
yourself, bro. I don't want him. I don't want him. But yeah, listen, right now I look at the Arteta morphing into Wenger. But the thing is, Wenger had the right to do that, bro. Wenger had the right to say, nah, I don't want him. Nah, I don't rate him. And the reason why is because he had credit in the bank. Serious credit in the bank.
Mm.
Wenger made some of the best players the Premier League's ever seen or ever probably will see, bro. So let's not even sit here and joke about, bro. Wenger had credit in the bank. I'm talking serious tokens, bro. Golden coins. That's what he had in the bank, bro. Chilling, that are worth millions. So Wenger was allowed to do that, bro. Wenger had the right to do that. But when it comes to Arteta, bro, like just relax, bro. Calma, bro. Wallah, you're not that guy yet, bro. You're not that guy yet. You know what I mean? That can just everything you say is gold dust, bro. Everything you say is right, bro. Sometimes, like, roll the dice, bro. Roll the dice on some players, bro. See what happens, bro. Take a risk. Ivan Tony, I understand, bro. There was hella people coming out, attitude, this and that. Then there was apparently they had like a verbal disagreement in the meeting. I don't know whether that's been that's not true or that's true. I don't know what's true, to be honest. But what we do know is Ivan Tony right now, which is a very viable striker who comes in and straight away makes us title contenders and maybe even the favorites. Yeah.
Mm.
I think Ivan Tony comes in, he is an unbelievable addition. Yeah. He comes on and he's an option. We didn't go for him. Osimhen is another option that can come in and he makes us favorites and he makes us proper title contenders and can offer us at least 20 to 25 goals, if not 30 goals a season. Yeah. We didn't want to go in for him. Isaac is unattainable. We all understand that. We got told that from the jump. Yeah. So we've already uh, understood that. Yeah. But what I don't understand is why are we not going for the other attackers, bro? Let's go in for somebody else. Let's see what happens. And right now, listen, this could all be water under the bridge if Friday comes along. We've signed maybe one attacker or maybe even two attackers if something crazy happens. But right now, I'm just feeling a bit angry, and I'm gonna save my anger for the end because I will on Friday, guys. We will be doing from about 6 o'clock. I don't know if you want to come true, Martin. You let me know, bro. But from around 6, 7 o'clock, I'm gonna be doing like a transfer show thing covering all of the
Pray
news,
along,
bro. All yeah, just pray along, covering
light
all of the
candle.
news for everybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be covering all the news for everybody in the transfer market. So whatever club makes a signing, we're gonna be doing like a little Sky Sports transfer center type thing, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So but listen, I really hope that we do something. I really hope that they sit here and make me look like a clown when I come back on Friday, and I'm laughing at myself, and I'm like, yeah, you didn't know this was gonna happen, or you didn't know that was gonna happen. But right now, it's not looking likely with Edu's history, bro, of trying to get stuff on a over the line, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we've done a suitcase full of cash before for Thomas Partey in the last day, so maybe. Um, I think it's too obvious that we have to do something, so I can't imagine us not doing anything. So
Yeah.
I'm still in something's going to happen category because you can see it, I can see it, Blind Freddy can see it. It's like Liverpool need a DM. Just go out and like get yourself a DM, guys. It's not that hard. So
Mm.
they will sort something out. We'll get someone, and we'll be maybe underwhelmed, maybe who we get, but we need bodies right now.
Yeah. Now, social, you know what? Because I understand you saying this, yeah, and I understand that the whole fan base in itself built up this transfer window to be something. When we finished last season, yeah, taking it to the last day and being one of the best defensive teams in the league, to us going and into this window with only maybe 2 or 3 players will improve us. Or will take us leaps and bounds to be able to finally get to where we want to be, bro, which is winning league titles, which is competing to the highest points in the Champions League, taking all the other competitions seriously. Yeah. Now, we have built this window up because we were so close. But then I also look at myself and I'm like, bro, why did I get sucked into this, bro? Pause. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. Pause. Yeah, but why? Why did I let myself get consumed by this whole like dream of, oh, you know what? It's changed, bro. It's different. This and that. Do you know what I mean?
I
So,
don't even think that that's facts, though, what Social's saying, because we didn't build this window up ourselves. Like, they've given us this hope, this expectation that we can then take those 2 second place finishes and turn it into a win. And we all know what we need. And I'm a positive guy. I don't really like get on the club about much stuff, but I said
but
it's gross negligence if we don't sign someone. I've said that.
Martin, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Because Arsenal is the funniest club ever, bro.
What have they done?
The fee for Ramsdale was 18 million plus the add-ons
Mhm.
to make it 25 mil. Yeah. The reason why we're selling him for 18 million is because if we sell him for anything over 19 mil, then Bournemouth are entitled to 15% of it for whatever we make. So we sold him for
Hey.
we sold him for 18, bro. So Bournemouth get fuck all, bro. They don't get
Well,
nothing.
if
They
he
don't
gets
get
his
nothing.
bonuses, I guess they get something. But yeah, for
No, no,
now,
but it's a base fee in it. It's a base fee. So it's
okay,
based off the base fee. Anything over 19 mil base fee, they get
it's cheeky.
the 15 mil, the 15% release clause, bro. So listen, I don't know, man. I built myself up for all of this, but maybe it is my fault, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten too gas and over the top, thinking that we were different or thinking that we were going to move different. And maybe that you know what? Maybe it was the Rice signing because I was never used being an Arsenal fan for how long I've supported Arsenal and Martin and everybody in here, bro.
Mm.
When have we ever seen our beautiful club spend over 100 mil, bro? Like we never saw it, bro. It was unheard of, bro. Do you know what I mean? The only
Pepe
one we
was
had,
interesting.
yeah, Pepe was the only one. 72 M's. And that was a mistake in itself. That was just money just wasted. But yeah, like seeing that, bro, I thought, you know what? These man might changed. These man might start to be serious now. These man might actually be on it now. Yeah, 100 mil for Rice. We've gotten the deal done over the line. Fought off City for it. I don't care what these City fans want to say. They want to sit there and bullshit themselves into thinking they were never in for Rice. They were in for Rice. They put in bids. They wanted him, and he chose us instead of them.
Do you know who else is going to be looking for signings? Odegaard or Saliba or players in our team. They're going to be like, what's the hold up on the attacking side? Because it's not just fans that can see it. I used to play rep soccer, like state soccer in Australia, and it used to surprise me when I get to the tryouts and people were like disappointed when there wasn't enough quality there. I'm like, no, that's great. We're going to get through. We're going to get selected. He's like, yeah, but our team's going to be crap. So the players are going to be aware of this too, and I think that everyone knows that we need it. So I can't really see any excuses on the club side for not doing it.
Yeah,
and
listen,
he was asking about the "don't be disappointed." That is a quote that came through the score guy, who apparently ran into Edu in preseason and asked him about signings, and he said, "Be patient, you won't be disappointed." So whether or not that's actually an Edu quote is another story. I don't know, but
that come from score guy.
That came from score guy, yeah.
You know what? Score guy is a good guy, man. I don't think he'd lie, bro.
I don't think he'd lie.
I don't know.
We're getting a third-hand hope here.
Yeah.
That we're hanging on to.
Yeah, we can't really go on to that, bro. But yeah, listen, if he did say that,
maybe Marino is a striker in Arteta's eyes. We didn't really think Kai was going to be a striker. We thought he was coming for midfield. But, aerial duels, winning headers. I'm putting two together here. I'm being super hopeful. Calafiori is actually going to be a winger. He's just
hey, and listen, Ryan's gonna be a right back, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's all happening, bro. It's all happening now, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? Arteta might lace up the boots, bro, and just jump into the pitch, bro. Do you know what I mean? You never know, bro. Might just be like, you know what, guys? Thank you, guys. You can do it. I'm gonna show you how we do it. Let's fucking go, guys, man.
We're gonna move
exactly, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? But listen, I just. Right now, we're in the hands of Edu, bro. And listen, I'm just hoping he pulls something out of the bag. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's going to be a long Friday. So.
Long day.
It is, man. And it's just unfortunate. But listen, this has been an absolute amazing stream, bro. Big up to everybody who has tuned in, man. Big up to everybody who has stayed with us, man, and hung out with us, man. Martin, it's been an absolute pleasure, my brother. Always having you on the channel.
It's been great.
and dropping the Mikel Marino as a striker takes. Hey, you're actually the best, bro. You're actually the best.
Two together.
You're actually the best, bro. Wallahi. But listen, guys, absolute blessings, man. Absolute lovely stuff, man, to see you guys through spending this time with us on this show. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you are liking the video, guys. I'm gonna pass you over to Flawless, where he has a show that he does. Let me just get it for you, so I don't for the butcher name.
City TV.
No, the show that he does, man, because he does a show. Yes, so he's doing Sarcastic and Savage podcast. Yeah, he's doing Sarcastic and Savage podcast. Now, guys, I want you guys to go in there. Yeah, don't let me down, guys. Yeah, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Yeah,
I've already clicked off.
I want everybody to type this in. Yeah, Erik ten Hag in. Everybody type in Erik ten Hag in right here, bro. Erik ten Hag in. Just flood his chat with all of that. Make sure to just spam it in his chat. I'm gonna be in there now, spamming it in his chat, man. So make sure to do that, guys. Make sure to get it done. I don't think it's a football show, to be honest, because I think they just talk more about normal stuff. But guys, I don't care. Just do it, bro, to piss him off. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, we are out of here. Exactly. Laters, people. Bless out.